Have you ever asked yourself, who am I? How would you define yourself? What standards would you use to define who you are? Recently, my family and I were at the graveside of my grandfather. I was with my parents, my grandma, and my young family. And as I stood there, I read his name, the date of his birth, the date of his death. And in one corner was engraved what he did as an occupation, a bee farmer. On the other side was his identity as a Christian, shown by a Bible with a cross on it. And as I stood there with my young family, I asked myself, how would I define myself? Who am I? What would they say about you in a few inches of granite? My name is Pastor Dan Melke, and I would like to invite you to Grace Baptist Church as we answer that question, who am I? In an upcoming sermon series entitled The Identity Christ Is. And we're going to see how what we do and the who we are in Christ must be intricately connected. In this series, we're going to be looking at practical questions. Why do I get grumpy when at work or people don't go the way that I want them to? What happens if we define ourselves by our jobs, by people, or even our past? We're going to be looking at the owner's manual to be able to see what God says we are. So therefore we can answer the question, what are we supposed to do? So I'd invite you to join us as we look through the scriptures as an identity Christus and look at who God says we are and the answer to the question, who am I?